the gun. They'll run it inside. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do?
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets the first himself. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Gets rid of it. Looking for the goal line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll go to the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe it.
And he's feeling the heat, and down he goes. They were looking to take the lead, and they cannot. Still trailing by a single. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big...
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. And they're able to get him on the ground. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Moore will throw. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45 on his way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Under fire. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the
pick off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Corners are going to bail. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe...
Turning it on. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Manning. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now improvising. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Number 49, set to advance on the football.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. It'll be 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Quarterback adapted. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How about this? These guys are going for 2. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Moore will throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they'll try to tack on 2.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He's in there. 2-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Works the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And at this point in the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been...
There he goes! He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's low. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. It's complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a great great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you gotta have it. But how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Myers on the move. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to